and how you're doing. This is a really good time to like just check in and conversate at least a little bit about how you're doing, where you're going, what's, the next step here, kind of planning. Like, this is a really good series of alignments. And in conjunction then to the moon in Virgo at this same 4 degrees means that the moon is going to experience a yod. Now, this is only going to last for a couple of hours, but yods are still very intense and very important, especially when we have these other planets here at play. So the yod is going to be between all the planets that I just mentioned, Venus, Neptune, Mercury, and the moon. So at this point, it's hitting the moon, which is how you view yourself critically, is, between your relationships and your spirit, and the communication that you're having, which feels like it's random, is pointing at how you're viewing yourself in this really critical way. So if you've been like at this particular moment, if you just dog on yourself and you make yourself feel little and low, and it feels like it's random and it's really intense pressure, like you feel like you're getting slapped by God, slapped by yourself, you're not, like, you're communicating in a way that doesn't even make sense to you internally, and it's just a really difficult moment in time, especially like you can outwardly appear one way, but inwardly you may be like beating you up, and this is really hard. It doesn't last very long though, but it is it's an unnecessary self-sabotaging self-punishment, so don't do that. And the 12th of February 2028, we have a sextile to Uranus in Gemini, which is retrograde. I don't necessarily mind retrogrades in the larger planets, especially Pluto, Neptune, Uranus. Those don't really bother as much because they go retrograde so often throughout the year. Or not so often, but, often enough that it's normal. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? My poor baby, what's happening? Uranus here, the creativity, electricity in Gemini, the duality. A sextile is very positive for your relationships with your Venus in Aries, the relationships with yourself and your ambitions and your motivations. All of this is really good because you're thinking, you're brainstorming, you're acting, you're relating, you're all of these things